Indiana Outdoor Adventures TV show is coming on, and don't you know they've got a new adventure planned just for you. You'll be wishing you were in the Indiana outdoors too. It may be hunting, could be fishing, or keeping alive some old tradition from the days of long ago. Well, head on out, without a doubt, with us you can go on the Indiana Outdoor Adventures TV show.
Welcome to Indiana Outdoor Adventures. Today, Troy and I are out at Deam Lake State Recreation Area in Clark County near Borden, Indiana. And we're out here for a very special event. As you can see, the lake is froze over and they're breaking some ice here. So we're going to get into this just here in a minute and let you know why they're breaking this ice. I'm here at Deam Lake with Bobby Bingley. You are the coordinator, or?
I'm actually the Area 2 Director for Special Olympics Indiana, which is over 13 southern Indiana counties.
Wow. So we're out here at Deam Lake today. Give us a little bit of what's going to happen here today. I know it's called the Polar Plunge, and that's appropriate today.
Well, it's called We're Freezing for a Reason, and we're taking the plunge for Special Olympics. We're out here today to support all of our athletes in the state, and the money raised at Deems Lake supports the local athletes in our southern Indiana counties, which of course includes Clark County. So we're so grateful for the DNR and the staff at Deems Lake and Clark County Forestry for allowing us to host this event at this beautiful facility. This is our 6th year being able to be here.
6th year?
Yes.
So now when you say we're sponsoring the athletes, I know that they go to some Special Olympics. They are in swimming, they're in what other competition do they have?
We actually have year-round sports training. Right now we have aquatics going on, basketball as well. When that ends up the end of March, we'll be starting up with volleyball, track and field. Then we'll run into golf. The summer we do corn toss. We start up another volleyball season. Bowling starts up in August. Aquatics starts back up in September, and basketball. So we truly have something going on at all times throughout the year for our athletes to keep them very involved.
Wow, that is unbelievable. So I know I've been involved with like Dad's Appreciation for Down Syndrome.
Yes.
And so apparently they come in here and they help you guys, or you all meet down on the roads where you're all raising money for all these?
Yeah, Dad's and I were trying to work in conjunction because they have a group of athletes that of course we want, and Special Olympics is open to anyone with an intellectual disability. Okay. And so the Dad Syndrome group has a number of their children or adults that they're familiar with that actually participate, and they're all eligible for Special Olympics Indiana. So what we're trying to do is work in conjunction so that together we can make a better, stronger program, and again, assist in getting the athletes in year-round sports training.
With multiple groups.
Oh, yes.
That's what's great. Now let's switch gears here a little bit. I noticed the ice here, the thickness of the ice, we haven't actually measured it. Troy and I haven't got down there yet, but it looks like it's better than 5 inches. And so they've been out here cutting it with chainsaws.
That is correct. Actually, I have been told today that it's over 12 inches thick. And they came in with a backhoe on Wednesday afternoon and made the first big chunk. And then they were back out here again this morning with it, making a larger area. And then, because I'm a plunger too, I thought it was just big enough. But I understand the State Police Dive Team has chainsaws down there, and they're actually making it larger, so we have to go out a little bit deeper.
And that's what's great about this. Everybody comes together. You mentioned Deam Lake personnel.
They have been absolutely awesome with the weather we've had. I just couldn't expect what they've done for us.
Well, which is great. They've even got the parking lot cleared for us. The roads are cleared for us, which is awesome. We also have the Indiana State Police Dive Team out here for safety precautions. We have Indiana Conservation Officers here so that they can be. Normally they're in a boat. Obviously they don't need a boat today. And they're all there for safety, right?
That is right. We also have the Sheriff's Department with their command mobile unit up front. We have several uniformed officers on the premises too. It takes a lot of people to pull this event off. We have one church group that's serving coffee, donuts, hot chocolate, and then after this we go down to Borden High School and we have what we call the After Splash Bash, hot lunch, auction items, door prizes, and it's free to all the plungers and registered volunteers, and everyone else can come and eat too for $5.
Now I noticed we're looking at a lot of groups coming up, and some of them got some outlandish costumes on, some's got political things on, some's got short pants out here and it's 28 degrees. What other kind of costumes and what other kind of organizations are out here to take the plunge?
You just never really know. We have a lot of businesses. We have several banks that have formed teams. I work for Humana, and so we also have a team. So we're sporting t-shirts that say Humana on the back. So a lot of times people like to just bring recognition to their organizations that they're plunging with. We've had everything from superheroes to wacky ducks to pirates to butterflies. I mean, you name it, we've seen it now over the 7 years. Our first year it wasn't here, but we've had just a variety of costumes. Some people just take off and they just go out one or two. They can be an individual. They don't have to be with a group. Although we do try to group them in about 15 to 18, and then we make sure that that group goes in and then they come out before the next group goes through.
And they run up into these tents, hopefully with some heat?
Well, actually, they're headed back to the beach house, and inside each changing room we have some heaters. And then the goal is to have a friend down here to hand you a towel when you come out of that cold water.
Are there any groups that have been here from the inception?
We do have several groups. I've plunged every year. We've had a representation from Humana. We've had Jeff Hyde, National Honor Society, Anchor Club. We've had, there's just a number of individuals that has just plunged every year. We have a lady that's supposed to be here, and I haven't got to meet her yet. She emailed me. She's 81 years old. She plunged last year, and she said she's going to be here today. So I'm really hopeful I get to meet her.
Oh my gosh, 81 years old.
Yes.
And going to take, wow.
So a lot of people have this on their bucket list. And so what we're just is spreading the word that this supports our local athletes. And this money that we raise, it continues to pay for their programs. It lets them advance to different levels of area and state competition. And some of our athletes actually go on to national or world game competition.
Now, I've heard that before.
Yes.
We're all bundled up. Are you ready to get in the water?
No.
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 There's a no. You're bundled up. Are you ready?
No.
You're contemplating the seriousness and the
Louise,
smartness
she's
of
over
jumping in freezing cold water, aren't you?
Come here, Louise.
Okay, now how about you girls over here? Are you ready?
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well. Now, have you done it before?
Yeah.
Well, you kind of know what it's like.
Yeah, not with 10 inches.
Not with 10, 12 inches of
No.
ice. Is that going to be different than just running out into the water?
A lot different, yeah. Definitely.
It's going to be like a true polar bear plunge.
It is. That's why we have some of the guys not even wearing shirts. I don't know how they're doing it.
I'm not taking mine off this year.
Smile, you're on camera. Now, what made you guys want to do superheroes?
It's for Riley. It's for Riley Superheroes.
Riley superheroes. I like that.
Riley's right here. My friend Riley. There's Riley.
Hi, Riley. Are all these people going to jump in the water for you today?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Are you going to jump in with them?
Nope.
I bet. Are you going to cheer them on like the rest of us?
Yeah.
All right. Now, I got to ask you guys. It looks cold. Are you cold right now?
Yeah.
But you know what? You're not in the water yet. You think that's going to get a little colder?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? You'll warm up pretty quick.
I hope so.
You don't believe me now, but maybe this afternoon you will. All right, well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Well, time's ticking down. We're getting ready to start the polar bear plunge. We got our ice clearing crew out here. They're getting these big chunks of ice. They're smashing them up. They're dragging them out of the water, clearing an open area in the lake for our ice divers or our ice jumpers to get into. Now, our polar bear plungers, some of them are costumed and dressed crazy. Some of them are just here in swimsuits, some shorts and t-shirts. You got to remember, this air temperature today is only 20 degrees. I don't know what the water temperature is, but we got about 10 inches of ice out there. So it's going to be interesting to see the reaction on the faces of these people as they hit the water, because it's going to be cold. Now, you know, some people might call them crazy, but I like to think of them as dedicated fundraisers for Special Olympics.
The Army for that. Sponsors, $500 to
Hey, someone! One! Don't make sure they help you. Come on, come on. One, just one. Yes! Whoa, whoa! Yes, that's the attitude.
What do you coach?
Help them out.
Freezin for Reason. Tell me your name.
Manville Nagel.
And what are we doing out here today?
State Police, we're here for the safety, water safety part.
And what kind of training does it take to be able to offer some service like that?
You have to go through our dive school and become one of our dive team members for the State Police. It's a 4-week school.
And is this work today, or is this a volunteer thing?
This is fun and work. It's
There
both.
you go. You know, you were offering a lot of words of encouragement to get the folks to come out farther into the water. I think you were having a little bit of fun.
Oh, it's a blast.
Seeing them really, was it just because getting them more crazy, or getting them
crazy, riled up, and to have fun, and for a good cause.
getting psyched up for the Special Olympics?
Absolutely. It's a great cause. We love being out here.
We appreciate State Police being out here. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Come on, all the way, all the way. Come on, yes, yes. Come on, what are you making? Come on, yeah, look. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Great job.
Let's go! Come on! Do it! Gotta get a chance.
Here we go, Trevor.
You know, I feel a little guilty. I'm all dressed up and bundled up against the cold, and here it is, it's 20 degrees out. You've been out in the below freezing water, and you're still in your bathing suit, thumbs up. And what was it like?
Loved it. First year doing it, definitely going to come back next year. Once you get the energy going and you're all excited, it's like you just run out there and it's not that bad.
And you don't stop.
You just don't stop, you just keep going. I mean, if my son, who's 19 with autism, can run out there with his cane above his head and he can run all the way out to the very end,
That's great.
we should be able to do it. And it's not cold anymore.
Now, does your son participate in the Special Olympics?
Yes, he does bowling every year, and this year we're going to try the track and field.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yep, we're going to try doing that.
You're going to do javelin and shot put and yeah. Okay,
we'll
that'd be
see.
good.
He's a big boy. He's like
That'd be.
6'3", so he'll love it.
He stuck up out of the water more.
Yes.
Now I have to ask, what was it when you first got out and you stepped in? Was it as cold as you were expecting?
No, I thought it would be a lot colder, but
I'm feeling guilty. I'm gonna unzip my coat. There
Yes,
we go.
you should like strip it.
I know. Here, yeah, I'm feeling guilty now. Okay. So when you first get out into the water.
Well, I was so excited and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna freeze. But it wasn't. I guess I had myself psyched up to thinking it was gonna be horrible. But it wasn't that bad because the water's moving
and you got to get some adrenaline going. And
Yes.
you got the guy at the end going, "Come on, someone go all the way."
And my son and daughter both went all the way out.
Pat, you're the property manager here at Deam Lake.
That's right.
You know, this is a really great event that we've had today. Tell me what it takes to be involved in getting ready for something like this.
Well, we've got everybody on the property involved in one way or the other. Rocky Brown, my naturalist, has the biggest involvement. He's on the committees and he helps out and does the planning. And then, of course, some years are worse than others in getting ready. This year was quite an event. We have had to do snow removal twice now to get this on today.
Well, I mean, for the last couple of years, we haven't had any ice on the lake.
And in those years, you know, we like those because they're so easy.
People just run out into the water and then come back in. What do you have to do this year?
Well, we had snow removal, we had the planning, we had just a lot of back and forth with people. We got together with the organizers here on Tuesday to assess the situation, make sure we're all ready, because we don't want anyone to get hurt out there.
Now the ice is pretty thick out there. How'd you get through it?
With a backhoe. That's what it took. And it was thick enough that we could move the backhoe right out on the ice.
So you drove the backhoe out on the ice, but you used the bucket?
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's amazing. Because we've got, what, 9-10 inches of ice?
About 10.
Yeah, it's just amazing for us to have that much kind of ice. You know, we're here in the day after Valentine's Day, you know, in mid-February. We've got a bunch of ice. You guys opened up a big hole of water out here.
Yeah, and then they got out here this morning, the rescue divers, and they took chainsaws and made it even bigger.
Was it because they saw how many people there were and they wanted more room to maneuver, or what was the reason?
I think they wanted to be deeper. They must have just kind of a mean streak.
Yeah. Well, they were out there with chainsaws and they were cutting the ice, and then of course they had ice suits on out in the water, so you know it warms dry suits and keep them warm.
They were out there a long time though, even with those.
You're right. You're right. Do you have any idea how many people we had today?
Oh, I would just say at a guess that we're probably close to 300 plungers and probably at least that many in the crowd.
Oh, yeah, there was at least another 300 to 400 observers, family members rooting them on and cheering them on. And
I'm amazed to see this many people out here. I guess everybody's got cabin fever back.
Well, the turkeys are on the ground. We give out a couple more calls, they spot the decoys, and we decide to sit back and let them come right in.
Well, we decided to take a little break and do some turkey hunting. We're joining up with IOA Pro staffer John Heingartner. John's out in the woods filming today. He's got his nephew with him, and they're trying to call in, obviously, a gobbler. But oh my gosh, right at daybreak, 4 gobblers fly down out of the trees and start to come across this field toward their decoys. Now, for those that aren't turkey hunters, the whole idea is to put a decoy out of a hen, sometimes a tom, to make it look like a tom's with a hen, and that incites the jealousy and brings the tom turkeys in. Notice the beards hanging down? That's what we're after. You can obviously tell the dominant bird here is the older one who's got his tail fan up and he's strutting. The 3 other toms are legal birds also. But they just seem to be a little bit more in a submissive posture in this flock we've got here. Let's listen in and see what happens as these 4 gobblers come in closer to the decoys. Okay, we need them in just a little bit closer now. And then once the biggest one there gets off by himself a little bit, we can take a shot. Oh yeah, nice shot. Look at that. We've still got a legal bird right there in shooting range. John, why don't you take the gun?
Well, watch in the upper right-hand corner as this turkey that I've shot flies away into the tree line.
I did. Yeah. Bill with the stop gun. Guys, I think we just got us a double. I haven't shot next to one. Nice one. It's a 3-year-old bird. Yes, a 3-year-old bird. Sure. Here's your double. Same gun. Swap gun. Swap gun double.
I'm sure. I think it's a tom. Yeah.
It's a ton.
It's a ton. We swapped the guns, guys. You saw the video footage. We had them all coming in, all 4 of them. They came in gobbling their heads off. The lead one split off, and I had to hurry up and rush over to get to him. And then Mick shot him. We swapped guns, and this one came back, called to him a couple times. You heard? He came back. Bleh! I haven't shot Mick's gun. He's got a red dot. I shot, put it right on him, and I'm like, I can't believe he flew away. But then we saw him. I don't know if you can get it on the video. He tried to land in this tree, and he just fell straight down. Incredible. We're going to go back over where we started from, and we'll interview over there. Look, guys, here comes the sun finally. We got all this done before sunrise. Guys, we're back. Incredible, huh, Mick?
Yeah.
Wow. This got a double. Mick's got a 3-year-old bird. This is a 2-year-old. Shared the gun. We swapped it. Amazing. Hey, everybody, we're back. We had to go recover some tail feathers. Here's what happened. Got out this morning. Decided to come up and not have much luck where I'm at. Come and videotape my nephew, Mick. And just videotape. I just came out to videotape. Got here, Mick said, "Oh, where's your gun?" I'm like, "Well, I just came to videotape." So on the way out, we kind of jokingly were like, "Well, if we get 2 in, we'll just swap guns." Well, here's how we set up. We set up in the back. We put 2 decoys out. Mick did a few light calls. They came right off the roost. They slowly got to us, strutted. Mick took the lead bird. I figured that was a dominant bird. It looks like a 3-year-old bird. He's got some nice hooks on him, a decent beard. And I got a 2-year-old bird, and as you saw, when Mick gave me his gun, I never shot that red dot gun before, so I put the red dot right there when that joker was gobbling, and you saw I hit him, but then he flew away. I thought, are you kidding me? And then hopefully on the video you'll be able to see he tried to land in a tree, and he actually crash landed, so we had to do a recovery over there, but we got him. Anyways, what do you think, Mick?
I don't know. I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Just awesome. Just awesome. Just to be able to share that,
Perfect.
especially with somebody I love so much and known since he was a baby.
We'll see you next time, right here on Indiana Outdoor Adventures.